paid $2,000 though for immigration training, and then I also did the immigration training from the NNA. And let's be clear, the immigration training from the NNA is really good. That's why I have not written my own. I think it's a great training. I think it's like $150 or something like that. But again, I'm not interested in preparing immigration documents. I like quick money. I want you in and out of my life. That whole 2, 3, 4 year thing, I'm not into that. I don't want you to keep coming back to me, bringing me stuff. That's why me and apostille got a love-hate relationship. I love apostilles. I do them because the money is so good. But and that person, depending on what it is, can be with you a little bit longer than like this kind of signing like I just did, one and done. I like that. I like quick money. Because I don't want to be with you for the next 4 years about no documents. I just don't. And it's too much can go wrong, the liability. So those are the 2 trainings that I took. I forgot the name of the other one. If you Google immigration documents, I'm sure it'll pop up. But don't pay that $2,000 unless you're really serious. That was a couple years ago. And I was like gonna add that. So I'm prepared to do it. I know how to do it, you know, but I just don't want to do it. And I also did the NNA training because that's just who I am. I always do the most. Okay, let's see what it says here. The bond I bought from the NNA is only $100 per year. I got a $5,000 bond, I think. And the bond is for extra stuff. I have regular E&O insurance too. Okay. Now, what I just did with preparing the doc would not be covered under errors and omission, but the notarization piece of what I did would be covered under the errors and omission. Okay. Because anything you do notarially is covered by your E&O insurance. Okay. Let's be clear. So I filled out the paper, typed it up rather for him. That part is not covered. If I did a typo on that, that's not covered under that. It might go under the bond. I do have another professional liability insurance too, maybe under that, but it's not covered under E&O. Now, if I accidentally stamp the paper incorrectly, now my E&O insurance will kick in. Okay. If I didn't fill out something correctly on the notarial block, my E&O insurance will kick in. All right. Let's see. So that's how you do that. Hey, Notary Giant, where you been at? What's up? What's up? New York is in the house. Lisa did prepare one time. Okay. Okay. But you don't make it a habit, Lisa, of preparing documents? Because I don't make it a habit. It just depends on what it is. I'm very clear on that. Tam Max says, thank you. You are so welcome. Let's see. Ian Grip says, yes, I remember you said in a previous video that immigration was a long process. Yeah, honey, I'm not doing that. I'm just not. Now, it's some good money, okay? They may pay you $2,500. They got forms like I think it's called the I-470, I-4 this, immigration that, and sometimes they just need a visa. They're trying to bring a family member over. So I'm glad I know the process because I'm all about that knowledge thing. So I can do it, but nah. If I had known, I'm still glad I took the training. I'm glad I took it. And immigration training from the NNA is really great, guys. It's $150. Again, it might be something for you. So I don't ever tell nobody not to do something. I'll just tell you the facts and you make your own decision. We're all grown. But for me, not doing it, not interested. Notary Giant says, hello, fellow notary. How are you? I'm chilling at the bistro at the Herald Square. Are you in New Orleans on vacation? Is that? Because I'm sorry, I'm not sure where that is. Is your apostille training in your course? Yes, Tan Mac. If you're in the all-inclusive program, the apostille training is included in that, or you can buy it separately. Use coupon code WIN2025 if you just want the apostille training. I think it's like $77 or something like that for the apostille training only, or it is included in the all-inclusive package. Okay. Yeah, all 16 courses are in the all-inclusive package. The startup membership doesn't include as many courses, but it gives you all your fundamentals. You will be ready to notarize a document with confidence, and you also get to come to the live weekly sessions. Okay, every week we meet. We have been meeting every week for 2 years almost. So this is a third version of the mentor program. So the first one didn't come with any courses. It was just straight mentorship. That program did very well also. Then the next program was me rolling out just the courses only without any live training. Then I flipped that about 2 weeks later after I rolled it out because it was doing well with just the courses. People was like, what? But I told my husband, I said, I really want people to win this year. I'm tired of all the yang. Let's do the thing, right? So I offered all the courses and a live component. So we met and we meet every single week, nonstop. We've not missed 1 week. Have we missed 1 week for the people in the chat? Not 1 week. It's either myself or Alexis typically. Jeffrey has not did a whole training by himself. He makes guest appearances because he does most of our technical stuff. If you need help with your printer, if you need help with scanning, he does most of our technical stuff. But we've not missed 1 week, okay? And the training is not no fluff. Y'all know how I do here. If I'm doing this for free, you can only imagine what my paid people get. Come on, let's be clear, people. And I give you the best too. I give everybody the best. That's how you win. If I just try to hide stuff from you, I'm like, okay, let me tell them this, but I'm not gonna tell them that. I ain't got time for that, y'all. I do not have time for that. Either you gonna rock with us or you not. Either you good or you not. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't have time. I don't have time to try to play with you. So that's my point I'm making. But we love to have you over in mentorship. So let's see. So yeah, to answer your question, the apostille training is in the mentorship, all inclusive, or you can buy it separately. Lisa says, not really a habit depending on the situation. Okay, cool. And Tam Max says, thank you. Can we pay a year up for your packages? In grip? No, I don't have that option. No, it's just monthly. It's just monthly. Lisa like, oh, she's saying she don't make it a habit. Yeah, you can't pay for a year. It may eventually come. Right now, I'm kind of a month-to-month kind of person. Hey G Melville, how do we sign up? NotaryEducatorsLLC.com. You'll see both mentorship programs or packages rather. And don't forget, we're one member, one group, one family, one community, but it's just 2 entry points. That's all. 2 different entry points. So just read both descriptions and see which one works better for you. You can always change. You can always change if you want to come up in mentorship, you know. Most of the time people are going to be coming up in mentorship because eventually as you learn the business, you get those fundamentals under you, and then you're going to want to add loan signing, you're going to want to add apostille, you're going to want to add all these other things, and also get the live support. The chat runs 7 days a week. Like, it's a deep chat, y'all. But it's the bomb.com. I don't roll out nothing that I can't support. That's why it took me a long time to even come up with this second entry point, because I was like, how do I let the people in the group that want to get in at a lower price point and not make it just something chintzy or something kind of whack? You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. So check out NotaryEducatorsLLC.com. Okay. And about the annual payment, I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't particularly like annual payments. I don't. Why? You may change your mind. I might change my mind. I had to pay Plannable. If you guys are familiar with Plannable, it's a way to plan your social media. And they changed features in it. It wasn't actually them, it was Facebook. So I paid for a year. They made me pay for a year. That's the new thing people are doing, making you pay for the whole year. I don't like the year commitment because anything can happen. I just don't. Okay. I'm not saying I won't ever offer it because people do like that option. They like a little discount to pay it annually, okay? Or pay every 6 months or quarterly or whatever. Again, right now, I'm just not offering it. I don't even know if it is an option in my payment systems. I'll check it out for you. Because sometimes I find what I want to do and what's good for you is 2 different things. So I'm a business owner and I realize that, okay? Because just for example, I have 15 different journals you can buy. Check out the journal collection, guys. It's amazing, right? And it only came in paperback. Well, somebody asked me one day, they said, hey, can I get it in hardback? And I was like, So I did my little research, and sure enough, I put it in hardback and then added, somebody said, well, I would love to have one in red. I was like, got you. So it's 15 different journals you can choose from.